ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. It is Labor Day 2021. My son's in the corner screwing around. Just before the holiday season, I found something cool for this. But before we get into that, let's check out these custom plates I spent 82 bucks on. So I thought it'd be cool to get custom tags on this truck, and I was trying to get one on my old black Duramax, but instead I transferred it over to this one. So I got 570 SS, 570 being my area code. What you into, boy? Come on. Then on this one, to keep the 570 theme going, I 570 LBZ. Neat, huh? Yeah, sure. I was trying to get that plate for the black truck beforehand anyway, and then I bought this SS as the black one came to its demise with me, and it was actually quite difficult to get this LBZ plate for this truck because PennDOT wasn't gonna give it to me, but ended up proving that I had proper ownership of the new truck, which the old truck's plate was transferred onto, and I guess he's coming to help me, right? Okay, you do you. So today, squeaky, I got a neat box. In here, I have from a Bruce Moore Auto Salvage in Myerstown, Pennsylvania. So if anybody has ever tried getting painted door handles from a factory vehicle, you know it is impossible because most salvage yards don't want to get rid of door handles on a good quality door. Say like my black ones. I want to eventually put the Escalade type on, which have a painted bucket but a chrome pull lever. So, but those are just awful looking to me. The mirrors don't bother me as bad as, you know, the black plastic door handles do on this thing. And the SS is already paint matched. Standard, if you will. So on this truck, I'm just gonna do this. Anyway, these folks were kind enough to send me the pieces that I wanted from a white Denali. I tore into some. I haven't looked at all of them yet, so this, you could call this an unboxing of used parts. You get off. I'm having difficulties. Might look like a tool. Yeah, not too bad. See, I got my headband I'm gonna wear. Yeah? Okay. So I figured I would save the major boredom of, besides watching my channel, unpackaging everything here. So, we've got painted matched door handles off of a Yukon Denali. These look a little gunky and crusty as you would expect. Big ol' L, I guess that's the back left. So front left, back left, front right. All right, everything looks all right. I'll probably put a little bit of grease on here to just try to keep everything lathered and functional. They gave all the screws with it. Yeah, right hand. So that's pretty cool. Then the interior pull handles, black chrome. That's what I want to call them because they look like they really look like the black textured handles with like a cheap spray coating on them. But they're all actually in good shape. I don't know, guys. Maybe I got lucky. Maybe I got an actual good salvage yard part, sight unseen. These I will screw around with when I get to that point, I suppose. But until then, yeah. So until then, I'll screw around with the door handles and try to put them on this bad mama jamma. Yeah. I wonder if I should at least swap this lock out with the one that the truck does actually come with. That way, no, this isn't clipped right, is it? Huh. Well, let's have a little looky here and see what needs to be done. See, what I don't like is they rivet these handles on from the factory. So if you were to like repaint them and you want to do it properly, because even with it sucked in, I mean, you do have painted surface right here to get in. You'd have to remove them and do it properly. But, I guess we'll figure out the clip situation here when we cross that bridge. Okay, everybody, we have ran into a little snag. So, remember how I said, got to figure out what is going on with this? Well, it turns out the spring had a broke off piece. Now this is my driver's side here. So if you can tell right there, a spring leg is on that, and then another spring leg is down there, creating the, here. You see how? Yeah, like that. Now luckily, this little bar right here is plastic. So by pinching both ends, pushing it out, and then doing it again for this next piece, I was successful at getting it apart. So I will be able to reuse this, and I won't be screwed with 3 nice working handles. But yeah, the spring broke off here, so what I'm gonna do is lather it up in this bearing grease like I was doing. Mine's not in as bad of shape because this was not a Northeast truck, but yeah, that's what happened, and that's all you gotta do to fix it. I would show you how to fix it, but I feel like I might have to do some tool throwing and cussing, but I don't know. I'm nice and calm now, so it's going good. And as I said, we got her going. I'll walk through it. It's like a arrowhead. You pinch those 2 ends, get it as far back as you can, and this part goes first. Then the spring sits down there, and the rod also sits against this. So that way you have your action. So it actually pulls the handle shut. Now what I will also film is swapping the locks, because might as well keep it. As you can see, this is a much cleaner truck, so. Alright, so here's my take at getting the lock rod out. You can see it has the a cutout for it, and it just pinches on like any other one. So what I did, oh yeah, I forgot I tore this one apart. So what I did, start from the bottom, because you see it meets at the top here. So with a flat driver, get yourself some slack, get your screwdriver wedged in there, and then I'll just try to slide this one off, kind of like using another one. I'm busy. Now you see I've already got it over that hump, so all I gotta do is some here, pry it off. That's it. Well, it's still stuck over here. The other one popped off right in one piece. Well, all I gotta do is probably just move it over some more. There we are. Alright, now sitting in place. There we are. Alright, at least I'll be able to tell which one was mine. So it's, luckily it is guided, so you can't mess it up. Bottom here. So I'll keep this pin, or clamp, clip, whatever, right up here. There we are. Now we gotta put the clip back in. Oh, she came all the way off. So again, the point is to get it all around here, so it'll just be a little fun. I remember doing this to my 04 and getting a little mad. Let's see if it goes a little smoother on this one. So far that would be a no. I'm only going to try this on film for so long, but the general basis is that's what you got to do, is pick it up and kind of pry it. I had good luck on that one right there. Let's see what becomes of it. Alright, if I pull my driver out, there we are. It's in. Cool. Alright. That's a go. Okay, now that the sun is gone, we're going to proceed with the handle install. So we'll start with the front because it is the most involved. My son is just being loud over there. We pop out the lock cover. There's a 7mm here, one in here, one right here. This is a decorative plug. Pull that panel off. And behind here is a T25. For some reason around 05, 06, GM decided the door panels need more reinforcement to stay on a door. This is everything I'm gonna use. First, get in at that door panel there, or get this dry plug out. Pop that cap off and lose it. T25, excuse me, T20. Stop calling it a 25. I really don't understand why they want that, because my 04 didn't seem like it needed it at all. It was perfectly fine. Okay, now we're swapping to the 7mm. One right here. My ratchet's a piece of junk. That's what you get with in-store brands like Cobalt. So to make sure I don't do a stupid thing, I put that screw back on that cover. There's that 7mm hiding right in there. And it is a long one. Got that. Put that with this equipment. And the other one right here. I just lay it right next to that one for safekeepings. So now the door panel is basically ready to come off, other than this part. Up and back. There she goes. Now, there's connections. Got your dome light down here. Has tabs on the side. Oh, bulb came with it. Well, it's hot. I want to put it down. And this section here just clips into this door module switch. No worries about that. Underneath here, just feel for the tabs and start pulling. It's really not the worst thing in the world to just hang it. There's a plug right here. Actually, push it in, get it to flare out so you don't scratch up your paint and lose it. Now the door handles are held on with 3 10mm. Someone's been in this door before because it is way too clean. Swap out 7, tag in U10. Nice and careful. Yeah, it wasn't all the way off. If you lose it in the door, not too big a deal. You can fish it out. I feel like it should be coming out. What the heck? Huh, well, whatever. You want to be that way? I'll deal with you in a minute. This hole right here, you can get the next one. That is one dirty windowsill. That is one dirty window seal. Aha. Now the next one, that's why I prefer to have this, a ratcheting wrench. Because it's way up in there. So you open this just enough, you can stick. There goes that other screw. You can stick the ratchet up here get a bite on it. It only needs like three tosses of the wrench on it. And the rest all comes out by hand. And you lose the screw in a door panel. So at this point, it's coming out. So some of you will have a lock here where there's a prop rod to take off. The trucks, the pickup trucks normally don't have it, so all you gotta do is push this off. Ow. And it pops out. 1, 2, and 3. So it's up in here when you're in the door panel looking at it. Alright, out with the old, insert new. This one has a door lock on it because it came from a Yukon. The nuts are off of it. I'm just going to reuse my 3. It's an older lock, so for good luck I put a little bit of grease on there. Hopefully everything will go fine. So I'll just make sure that this is basically out of the way. And the way the prop rod works is insert, excuse me, I'm doing it wrong. It clicks onto it, but it inserts and clicks on. Try to do this without scratching the door. There we are. So once you pull it, it goes downward. So when you push downward, the latch functions. So push down, line up your tabs, and then we can proceed with the handle install. Right off the bat, I'll just get this corner here. That way, for one, it's done and over with. Just snug it. Then I will reach up in, get that next one up in the corner. Out of all, I like the torque spec everything, but let's be real, it's plastic. Don't be tight. That's tight enough, it will not fall off. Then that final 8mm, then the final 10mm, straight through the guide hole. There we are. Then I'll make sure this is tight as well. Okay. At this point, I'll just get rid of this dust cover, just simply line it back over the hole. She's on. Good. So now that that part is all taken care of, I'm also changing this part out for the chrome handled one. So we're lucky in a sense, everything is 10mm. Now the way this is it sits into the door. So pull it forward and you'll feel it loose. Take like a flat driver to pop the clip off. Hopefully. Yep. So yeah, super easy. Now the set I got out of salvage, there are no specific indications on the back, and these are both the ones that came. The part numbers are precisely the same on each of them. I've already checked. 15057527, and it says right hand and right hand. It does not signify front or back. So just like the one I took off, it's a blue clip rod. Get it behind that clip, it inserts, then you throw your clip on it, and then just align those 3. So pull it, sit it into the door, and then back. And super easy, throw your 10mm back on. And there you go, you have Denali and Escalade front handles. Now at this point, you can take the time to do other bits of maintenance. Like I like to throw like some dielectric grease on here just to give it some extra lubricity. And if you want, you can pull this door seal out, which I'm gonna do and clean it. This is actually out of the prop rod there. But yeah, I like to take the time, because when that stuff doesn't work, it sucks. A little dielectric grease isn't gonna hurt anything. But yeah, this seal just sits right in there. I already pulled it out and cleaned it. Yeah. And then somebody's clearly had this all apart and it doesn't even line up. So I could take the time and fix it, but I'm gonna buy Boost Auto tow mirrors. I'm gonna handle it then. I'll just stage it all back, reconnect everything. Okay, everything is reconnected. Slide over that door handle. And there's a series of hooks, plastic hooks, to reconnect this bad boy. Just line your door handle up, and then unlock prop rod, kind of line that up, kind of start from the bottom, like I feel like I'm seated toward the bottom, and just push the door panel in a bit. Feel and massage it in, push down. She's on. Now it's just a matter of reconnecting everything. This little guide pin, beauty pin, whatever. Throw that in. Discard the 10 for the 7mm. Get this long boy right back up in there. Tiny little 7 for the door lock. Good. And then there was this under the door panel, right there. Never really looked at what exactly it screws to, but it screws to something. And this goofy T20 that was absolutely necessary. I know. I don't know why they did it either. Go. And the beauty cap. Right here. Click on the place. Now, all we're missing is this cover. Love GM and our click-on jobs here. Now, this has a little tab up here, so I like to put that in first. Then massage it into its home. The door lock, unlock, the red goes towards the seat. And it kind of like has backup hooks in here and then slides in place here. So that's how I will try to do it. Nope. Let's go the other way with it. There. Door panel back on. Door handle changed and much nicer looking. I got a noisy check arm over there. Maybe I'll fix that next. Making progress on the old truck here. Looking a little bit better with that new door handle. Paint match white. Now to change this one. Oh, it just feels better grabbing that, and then having the nice Escalade Denali inspired chrome handle inside. Oh yeah. Now the back will be much easier. I'm missing a reflector. So all we have to do in the back is pull this. There's a screw, a 7mm here. Pull this decorative cover off so the handle can get through. And there's one 7mm right down here. I'm fighting daylight hard, I'm sorry folks. But I can just about guarantee this is a 5-minute job from start to finish. I lied, there's not a 7mm up there. So it's literally just the one 7mm down here. Oh, and there's a 7mm also under the armrest. Silly me. That's what I was thinking about. I thought it was the prop. I thought it was the lock rod, but no. Then it's just the window, power window switch. Use a screwdriver there. Wiggle the plug out. Okay. And as you can see, this door has not been monkeyed with because it still has the factory RTV. What I like when factory RTV is in place, you can just simply heat it up with a heat gun and get it back on. 10, and it's literally right here. 1, 2, and for number 3, again, it's sitting up there in the corner. So gotta sneak up there on it. Alright. A couple wrenches and you can pull it by finger to get it loose all the way. So, same thing. Just carefully pull it out. Clip. Pull it out. Replacement painted handle. Insert the rod, clip on the clip, oh, and take off the old nuts. Now we can line her up. There we go, looking A+ already. I'll just start with that awkward angle one. This door panel really is dirty. I know I'm fighting the light here, but yeah, so we got 1, 2, and 3 right up there. Lock mechanism hooked up. Door handle on the outside, all good. Then again, all you need to do is like get a heat gun and heat up this RTV. I'll go back into place. Before I do any of that, I'm just gonna swap this one out. What? There we are. Back in, click on, pull forward, push into the door, slide in. 10mm. And we're fighting daylight. I'm sorry, I had to get that cleaning done. Tilt the door panel sideways, as if it's a shotgun or something like that. Power window switch reconnected. And there is still a series of connect tabs. So line the door handle, and the prop rod, then down. She's on. Fortunately, I feel it's a little too dark for a proper reveal, but they are on, just as they should have been from the factory on higher trim levels, just like Ford did. So we'll reveal it better in the morning. Alright, late as always, but hey, better late than never, right? So here is the true reveal. Good daylight shot of how it looks. Much, much better. Lots more appealing. I do really want to get the Escalade style here soon enough, but I mean, yeah, those are pretty sweet. That is a bad check arm. I'm gonna have to change that out. I do want to paint match this one. I'm not 100% certain how it will clash with the tailgate strip, but at the same time, since we have this spray over dead liner, maybe it'll work out alright. But yeah, there we go. Handle's looking good. Well, that's all I got. Thank you for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for the next upload.